Hey, vinyl community. It's Glenn Kellaway coming from the basement. I thought I'd do a bit of a room tour this morning. It is a beautiful Friday morning in Trenton, Ontario, and people always enjoy these, so I thought I would do one with, rather than having music playing in the background, just maybe discuss some of my stuff with you. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm starting off in the back room of my basement, which this is my record cleaning system right here. I highly recommend this for anybody who's wants to get into cleaning their vinyl. It's called a Squeaky Clean record machine. I think if you go on squeakyclean.com, compared to most vacuum systems, it's very affordable. This is kind of a manual thing. It just has this comes up. You put your record on there. You spin it manually while you clean it, and if you'll notice there's a hose coming here, it's hooked up to a shop vac. You just buy a mini shop vac for like $40 at your friendly Home Depot or whatever, and this hooks up manually. I believe this Squeaky Clean machine's only around $120, so for under $200 you can effectively clean your records. I absolutely love it. I have owned Okie Noki machines and other record cleaning machines, and this is my favorite system so far. So consider it. Now we're going to move out into the main basement where the magic happens. As I walk out here, there's a overview. We'll just kind of do this. We'll start off with the stereo system. My speakers are Monitor Audio 300 speakers. I've had them for about 2 years now. I absolutely love them. They are, I love the sleek design. They're very narrow and they sound great. Absolutely just can't speak highly enough of these speakers. They're great. John Lennon poster from the Give Me Some Truth box set that I folded in a way that I could frame it. Heavy Rotation. These are albums that I play quite a bit. A lot of prog stuff in here. Bill Bruford's solo stuff, which is freaking awesome, man. I got this and this. I bought these two albums for like $6 each. And then my Caravan, I'm a obsessive Caravan fan now. Lots of Caravan. Gene Clark, No Other. Highly recommend this album. It's absolutely fantastic. The new Ry Cooder Taj Mahal album, Get On Board, which I love. Some Ry Cooder stuff. These are original masters. Dirty Knobs. Steve Earle's, my favorite Steve Earle album, Washington Square Serenade. Bela Fleck and the Flecktones, very hard to find album, Flight of the Cosmic Hippos. Bela's latest album, My Bluegrass Heart. Robert Fripp, Exposure. I'm a big King Crimson fan. Of course, Jethro Tull, and then a bunch of Crimson. And Mickey Dolenz sings Nesmith, which was my favorite album of last year. One of my favorite artists currently, Lydia Lovelace. You should check her out. That's her new album, Daughter. Mike Nesmith Live, Poco. It's a great Poco album. Richard Sinclair, who, if you know Caravan, you know Richard Sinclair. And a 4-album set, Stevie Winwood's Greatest Hits Live, which I highly recommend as well. Then we move on to Yellow Submarine Lava Lamp. Soft Machines debut album I just picked up recently. A German pressing that sounds amazing. My turntable is a Rega P3. I love this turntable. It's great. I mean, they have P6s and P8s and P10s that all get rave reviews, but the P3 for me is just fine. That's all I need. If I had a ton of money, I might upgrade, but I don't need to. It's got a exact cartridge on it. I upgraded from the Elise cartridge, if anybody's interested. A couple of box sets. One of my favorites, Arthur Brown's Kingdom Come. I was listening to the Yes album last night with the headphones on late at night. What a great album. And of course, one of the most amazing box sets ever. I'm blown away by how incredible this is. Brilliant Adventures, David Bowie, 1992 to 2001. Here is my Blu-ray, Universal Blu-ray audio player, whatever. It plays everything. Oppo BD203, I think it is. It plays standard CDs, SACDs, Blu-ray audio, DVD audio, Blu-ray video. It's pretty cool. And an amp that I actually got a couple of years ago. It's an integrated amp, Moon 240i. It's an incredible amplifier. I love it. It's only 50 watts aside, but it's got tons of power. It's great. It's amazing. It just can't speak highly enough of Sim Audio products. They're Canadian, actually. Then we go to another box of records, so I've kind of got it set up like that. This is a band from Chicago, a jam band called Humphreys McGee. I just picked this album up in a warehouse sale. If you've never heard these guys, you should check them out, Humphreys McGee. And a lot used Bowie, Scary Monsters that I just picked up recently. Autographed Galactic Zoo Dossier, Arthur Brown. Zappa, Freak Out. More Arthur Brown, Kingdom Come Journey. Orville Peck. My friends Mazzy and Larry turned me on to that. It's awesome. Another album that Larry Graves turned me on to is Savoy Brown, Street Corner Talking. That's a great album. Another album I just picked up, used recently, Brain Salad Surgery. My friend Sam gave me this, John Prine Fair and Square. It's awesome. Another Orville Peck. That's his first album. Camel, amazing album, Moon Madness, great prog band. If you love jazz guitar, you got to check this out. Joe Pass for Django, Tone Poet release. Of course, Joni's best album in my opinion, Blue. National Health, another great prog band from that Canterbury scene in England. Another amazing, amazing album, Tedeschi Trucks, featuring Trey Anastasia from Fish, doing Layla in its entirety. Layla Revisited live at Locken. Amazing album. Then a bunch of Yes stuff, because I play so much Yes. Fragile, Big Generator, Going for the One, Tormato, Yes Songs, Close to the Edge, Symphonic Yes, Relayer, Magnification, and then another great album that should be in everybody's collection and not a lot of people know about it, Spirit, 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus. Nick Mason's Saucer Full of Secrets, great, great album. Stones, Beggar's Banquet, and Stones, Black and Blue. They've been the Stones albums I've been listening to recently. I got to take a breath here. Led Zeppelin. I put this presentation together in this frame. That is Led Zeppelin, original flyer from 1969 when Zeppelin played at Toronto at O'Keefe Centre. I went to the show, and someone gave me the opportunity to obtain this piece 2 or 3 years ago, and I absolutely love it. It's amazing. My Jerry doll, and he sits in front of a nice little gift from Sam when he made me an honorary Virginian, Roanoke. And under here, that's my Bowie CDs and box sets. Blue Oyster Cult, Buffalo Springfield, Cream, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Grand Funk, Jimi Hendrix. That's the Band of Gypsies box. John Prine Anthology, which is out of print and hard to find now, worth a few bucks. REO Speedwagon, their early albums, which rock. And Tom Waits, it's a kind of it's radio shows. I guess it's more of a bootleg. And one of Bear's Sonic Journals, the great Doc Watson and Merle Watson live in San Francisco. That's an amazing set. If you know, we talk about my family. My daughter is a photographer, and she worked with the band Lois of the Low and took this picture, and I have it framed. I absolutely love it. Great shot. My Jerry poster, which everybody sees behind me when I do my videos. That's my video chair. What else is going on here? There's where I sit right there to listen to music, right across from the stereo. Poster, War is Over, from John and Yoko. Another idol of mine, John Hartford, who I met, and he signed this photo that I'd taken and blown up. One of my prized possessions. John signed it for me in his calligraphy handwriting for Glenn, John Hartford. Absolute treasure of mine. Original Fillmore poster, Jefferson Airplane, James Cotton, Moby Grape, November 25th, 26th, and 27th, the Fillmore. And then this table here with a groovy tapestry on it, and another piece that Sam gave me, Appalachia. That's the way it's pronounced, not Appalachia. Appalachia. I'm trying to find a frame for that, but right now it's sitting there. Oh, my Van Morrison collection. My Dylan bootleg series and some blues CDs that I like. Now we're on to my CDs. Let's go along the top. That's an original wedding album, an 8-track, still sealed from when it came out in 1970 or 69 or whenever the hell that came out. Some Christmas ornaments of the Beatles, and there's some guitar picks. The Capitol series, Volume 2 and Volume 1. Another Christmas ornament. This was a Hallmark ornament. I love that. It's very cool. It was supposed to be from the Sullivan Show. You can recognize the stage set up there. Pete Best autograph that my daughter got for me, to Glenn, Pete Best. My Beatles box sets in stereo and mono. Original photograph of the Beatles taken in St. Fillan's, Scotland in 1966 while they were on a promotional tour. I got this from a guy whose mother took the photo, so it's an original Polaroid. I had it framed in a frame that, I don't know, it's something to do with acid or something, and not LSD acid, but keeps the picture from aging, so hopefully it lasts forever. Picture of the Beatles at Maple Leaf Gardens in 1965, plus a concert ticket for 64, 65, and 66, the years they came to Toronto. And when I was in Liverpool, I took a visit to John's house, took a little bit of stone for a remembrance, and there's the photo I took. That damage up there, that wasn't me taking that. I didn't cause that. But anyway, my hero, Bob Dylan, original mono recordings, and 4 of the large deluxe bootleg series sets. Rolling Thunder Review, which I happened to see 2 shows of in 1975. The 1966 live recording, a massive box set, like 36 CDs. Yes, that's all their studio albums in a terrible box set, but the albums are all there. Rolling Stones in mono. Got this from my friend Alexander. I collect stuff, and his contest win. It is Herman Stone 45. Very, very rare, and thank you, Alex. I keep it in a prominent spot, as you can see. That's a Grateful Dead set, and a couple of Grateful Dead mini cars, or whatever you want to call them. My Jethro Tull book style sets. I used to have all of them, and I sold them. I only kept the ones I play. And then this amazing Moody Blues, In Search of the Lost Chord. Johnny Cash 4 CD set, The Legend. My favorite Zappa box set, The Roxy Performances. Mike Nesmith Songs, which is a box set of all his solo work. Another thing Sam gave me, Roanoke, The Star City. And then CDs. It's all King Crimson. And then just it starts with the K's and the J's and the I's and the L's. And as you can see how it all kind of goes down right to Z, and on the other side is A to H. Yeah, so there's kind of a overview of the CD collection. Back just to show you what we've just gone through. Like I said, there's the couch. I just kind of sit on that middle cushion across from the stereo. And that's everything you've seen so far. Now we move on to my wall of interesting stuff. Starts with the 4 replica posters from the Beatles #1's vinyl set. I always loved those. I wish I had the original posters, but they go for big money. I think they go for like probably hundreds of dollars each. And then some of my more interesting artifacts. Picture of Earl Scruggs that I took myself in probably mid-70s. Actually, John Hartford opened, and that's when I took that John Hartford photo as well. And then I have an Earl Scruggs autograph. How many autographs do you have from a legend? Earl Scruggs, he signed these decals to go inside the Gibson Mastertone Earl Scruggs models. I befriended a guy who helped develop that model, and he sent me one of the stickers. It's a prized possession. It's Earl's written in blue there, so it's kind of a bit hard to see, but yeah, very cool. Artifact from Festival Express, one of the historic festivals of all time, with Janis and the band and Grateful Dead and whatever. They called the rumper sticker that was supposed to go on the back of the jeans of your pants while you're at the festival, but I've got mine. My Neil Young autograph that I've talked about. Met Neil back behind Massey Hall, and he signed that. Picture of Haight Ashbury from when I visited San Francisco, right at the corner. A picture of Strawberry Fields when I visited Liverpool. An original handbill from The Who playing in Toronto in 1968. Opening acts MC5 and the Trogs. El Macombo, the famous El Macombo. I guess everybody's all excited about that Stones release that just came out finally on their El Macombo show. This was probably taken around the same, maybe a year before, but David Bromberg, when he played there, signed this for me. So it's kind of a cool piece. Look at the people who were playing there, the Boomtown Rats, Jan Hammer Group, Leo Kottke. It was a great venue. One of my prized possessions, King Crimson band autograph set from 2019 when I went, did the Celebration Package VIP. Bela Fleck and the Flecktones promotional photo. Bela autographs from Future Man and Bela Fleck and Victor Wooten. Just a replica Jimi Hendrix thing there I have framed. And Sam the Record Man, which is a legendary record store in Canada, not around anymore. And a Bob Dylan poster from Oshawa, Ontario, when I went to the show. It's from 2017. Yeah, so there we go. Then if you go over here, you can just go outside. There's a bedroom over there. Nothing much to see here of interest. We get into my record collection. So down here, I just have some books. They're like coffee table books. John Lennon Imagine, The Beatles Get Back, Jimmy Page, The Anthology by Genesis. That's a great book. Geddy Lee's amazing Book of Bass, and The Complete Beatles by Mark Lewison, studio recording sessions. That is my Beatles CDs out of the stereo box set. McCartney solo stuff is underneath. Then we go to the Zeds. I went across the thing, so I go A, B, C, and then across the other side of the room to get to D, then back to F, G, H. As you can see, I still have lots of room to go, so I've had things spread out. I got the Beatles single collection, and then a couple of the McCartney anthology series, Band on the Run and McCartney, John Lennon's Plastic Ono Band and Imagine box deluxe sets. Oh, Give Me Some Truth, John Lennon, All Things Must Pass on vinyl, Pure McCartney on vinyl, Paul's great book, The Lyrics, that came out last year, and Lovely Vase. So there's lots of room to grow there. My Takamine guitar and little Glenny that I got from Molly and Larry that I love so much. And yeah, it's my guitar. I don't play it too much. I can play like 3 chords. And then some box sets, Woodstock, Los Lobos, um, Mike Bloomfield, Springsteen, the band, Hitsville, USA, just a bunch of stuff in there. And my TV set, I have a sound bar. I can hook up, I don't have my TV hooked up to my thing, but I do have a cord I can hook up so I can play movies and listen through my stereo. Yeah, that's the sub for the sound bar. My banjo, which is really my pride and joy. I've had this instrument now for, I don't know, probably 15 years or more. I bought it. It was handmade by a gentleman by the name of Rob Bishline in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Incredible instrument. Absolutely love it. Let's give Rob some love here. I did a testimonial for him, and in return, he sent me a truss rod guard with my initials on it, and just love that. And this is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous instrument. Then we're over to the other side of the CDs. Now I kept our vinyl on the bottom are box sets. Now that's the Caravan box that I just got with 37 discs. It's CDs, but the rest of this is all vinyl box sets. The Band, The Capitol Years, Crazy World of Arthur Brown, which is vinyl and CD. I love this Ray Charles set, The Atlantic Years in mono. Sounds amazing. Dylan's original mono recordings, which is incredible. 3 Grateful Dead sets. One from the Europe tour. One this albums four no the first 4 albums on vinyl, and another live one from St. Louis. Steve Hackett, Selling England by the Pound. Janis Joplin box set. John Prine, his first 4 albums. Rush, Stones, Goat's Head Soup, Springsteen's Live 75-85, which I just picked up for $20. And Neil Young official releases series 5 to 8, which has got Zuma and On the Beach and a lot of my favorites. So then we go here, we get the W's and the S's and the T's and the M's. And here I got like a neon light of a bass guitar. I guess I can turn that off. That's where I keep my banjo picks. If you know, my daughter and son-in-law both work for World Wrestling Entertainment, and that's a microphone cover thing that they put over the microphones to promote the network. And more vinyl. The Beatles' White Album, the deluxe CD set. Abbey Road, the deluxe CD set. That's the Let It Be vinyl set. George Harrison, that's the empty box. I showed you the vinyl earlier. And the Great Sgt. Pepper CD set. Then I got this Yes thing that I saw my friend Scott from the Prague Corner had, and then Molly searched it out for me online. I got my daughter to order it for me when I went to Florida. I picked it up, and it's a great piece. I absolutely love it. Poster from a live concert I went to. Blackie and the Rodeo Kings, one of my favorite Canadian bands of all time. Kind of Canada's supergroup with Tom Wilson, Colin Linden, and Stephen Faring. This was an amazing show. Poster from the show, March 21st, 2012. There's a little decal from when I went to see John Fogerty, doing a 1969 kind of a theme. And Beatles original pictures. They were supposed to kind of look like charcoal drawings, I guess. There's John and Paul, George and Ringo. And that's the end of the tour. 25 minutes, man. Hope you all hung in there. I appreciate you guys so much for supporting my channel, and thank you, thank you, thank you, and everyone have a wonderful weekend.